We should be cleaning and looking over that, what is it called?
My birthing kit.
But where are we going?
To the pool.
You've been wanting to go, huh?
For a while.
But?
You've been like, you can't go to the pool, Jennifer. You gotta stay inside, Jennifer.
Whatever. Let's go check it out. That was a good day of swimming.
It was. Hopefully this baby will come.
Hopefully, with all that swimming.
All that swimming.
If the baby's in a sack of water and you were in the pool, was he in a pool? In a pool?
Pool-inception.
Not pool-inception. Poolception.
Poolception. So I'm finally making the video of what items we needed to purchase for our home birth. I'm flying solo today on this video because George is busy working on some other things. Maybe we'll run into him later on in this video. Alrighty, so we had to order kind of two separate things. One was a custom birth kit full of items that my midwife has, I guess, needed over the years, and so she has made this kit from this company called In His Hands Birth Supply. They are out of Texas. So we received this birthing kit fairly quickly. I think it only took like 2 days or something. And then the other list is just something else that we needed to buy. A lot of this stuff we already had at home, or I borrowed it from my sister. So the first items I'm going to talk about are the items that we received from the custom birthing kit, specifically from our midwife and this company. I'm not going to go over prices because I feel like they might be different for everybody, even if you're getting similar items for your home birth that we got. Alright. We got a commemorative birth certificate. His real one will be coming from the state of Texas. We also received several sterile gauze pads as well as sterile gloves. We received 2 infant hats, a measuring tape, and then some, what are these called? Stretch briefs for me. That sounds fabulous. Herbal afterbirth bath, and it says that baby and mom should soak for at least 20 minutes to allow healing to the cord and to the perineum, and that sounds fabulous because who doesn't want a bath after several hours of labor and birth? Even George likes baths. Don't tell him I told you. A bulb syringe, a cord clamp, as well as some alcohol pads, a peri bottle, 2 drinking straws so that I can look like a walrus in the birthing pool because I feel like a walrus. A pack of unsterile gloves. I think like 5 or 6 packs of Surgi lube. What is that called? A scrub, surgical scrub for your fingers with Heavy Cleanse on it. 25 of these under pads. The rest of them are in the courier. Pads, heavy duty pads for me. And last but not least, this cute little shirt We got ours in blue since we knew we were having a boy. It also comes in pink if you're having a girl, or white if you don't know what you're having. Super cute. I don't think George liked the saying because he was like, Jennifer, aren't all babies special? Anywho, that was it. That was all that we got from that kit. And then we needed to get some additional supplies. So the additional supplies that we needed to get was, or were, I don't know, was or were, 2 bottles of hydrogen peroxide, 1 bottle of rubbing alcohol, 1 bottle of Hibiclens, a shower liner. We are instructed that when I go into labor to put new bed sheets on, as well as this, so that the bed will be waterproof. Some more heavy duty overnight pads. And then the rest of the stuff we have, but I'm not going to show you. 2 kitchen size trash bags, 6 to 8 wash bath towels, 4 to 6 washcloths, 4 to 6 receiving blankets, newborn diapers, newborn gowns. All of that has to be washed. And then it says if you're planning a water birth, which we are, cross our fingers, everything goes well. We also needed to get a non-toxic hose, which we purchased from the Home Depot. We did make sure that it fit from the shower head to the dining area, because in the dining area is where we're gonna have the baby. We're gonna set up the birthing pool, and that's where it's gonna be. So we took away the dining table. 2 large soup pot pans, which my sister lent us. Several extra towels and a fishnet to catch the baby. Just kidding, but we also needed a fishnet. And then the only other thing was the birthing pool, which our midwife provided us, as well as a liner and the drain hose. It's on the recliner. I don't want to get it because it's heavy, so maybe George can insert a photo later. And then the only other thing that we're going to put down is a tarp, so we don't get the carpet all wet. Or I don't get the carpet all wet, or I don't know, if I'm splashing around. So some additional items that we're going to need, including the medical items, are going to be this medicine ball. Luckily, I already had one at home, and this is going to help to do gravity exercises so that baby's in the optimal position with his back to my stomach and head down. I think I said that right. As well as help with some labor pain techniques. I'm gonna let that roll away. We also are going to need this rebozo that George's mom bought for us when she was in Pierdas. It's got the Aztec calendar symbol on it. It's really cool. This is also used in pain coping techniques that we learned from our Birthing from Within classes. And then we've got our cheat sheets, positions for laboring out of bed, and then just kind of like little pictures so that we remember. Pain coping practices like our breathing awareness. So we got that. Hands-on support where the rebozo is going to come in handy. I wonder if all these exercises are going to help me during my time of labor. I will let you know for sure if they do, and if those pain techniques and pain coping practices that we learned in our Birthing from Within class did come in handy. And I hope George will remember everything that we learned, because I know, or they say that once you go into labor, your mind is like, away, the bird's taken away, and that's why you need your support system to be there for you, because apparently you're like no longer there in your mind once you hit active labor in that transition phase. So I'll be curious to see how I'm gonna be during that time. Like that's what I'm most curious about. Like I want it to come so that way I know. So weird. The only other thing that we're instructed to do is have plenty of fluids and food, so that way I stay hydrated. Depending if my labor is going to last 4 hours or 24 hours or longer, I need to be fully hydrated as well as fully nourished in order to perform this task of mine. I forgot. One other thing we didn't pay for in the birthing kit, but we received, which I thought was really nice and really appreciative, was a little labor prayer. So I thought that was really sweet. But that was it. That's all we needed for our home birth. So I'll be curious to know if we use everything, or if there was something that we needed that we didn't get, or that we're not going to have. But everything is in the courier so that it's close by, since we're having the baby in our dining space. That's so weird to say, or I'm having the baby in the dining space. But yeah, that's all we needed. Let's go see if we can find George. Let's go. There he is! He's working on other videos. So I hope you like this one. I hope you found it informative. I know it's kind of slow, but I'm a curious person and I want to know what is in people's things. And so hopefully you're curious too.
Why the fishnet?
Thanks. To catch the baby.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were joking about that.
How else are we going to catch the baby?
Just what?